Got to do something. Solid C. See, C's sound bad until you say solid C. Then you're like, he's trying hard. He's trying hard.
Hey, there's different levels of C's, man. You get a 79% or you could get an 84. 84%?
Okay, Randy Moss.
Randy Moss?
Guy's in the classroom. Dude's head's in the books. Okay, 8-4. Put the hand up.
Come on.
Not bad for a fat guy.
TG 171.
Hey now.
This is what dreams are made of. Hey now.
Whoops.
Hey now. Oh, this is actually on. Okay.
Yep. Sorry. Yeah. What's up, dude? Hey, do you like my new digs?
You in hell right now? What is this?
So I recently became a member at a co-working environment space thing.
Co-working for cohorts? Is that the name of the?
Yeah, that's
cohorts.
It's just called cohorts. I saw it and I knew I had to be a part of it. It was perfect. Yeah, the Wi-Fi password is just okay with 6 U's.
Okay, instead of the O's, there's zeros. Okay, so you got a spot now.
Yeah, so it's I mean, pretty much like just got to the point where me working from the house with the kids and being with the family and my wife every single day, all day, just became impossible. Kids couldn't figure out that with dad as at home that he has to be doing something, and so we just had to figure it out. Found a nice little spot, and they have a podcast studio that you can just book out. You don't have to pay for anything, and they're like, yeah, you can bring all your shit in. And so I just brought in my whole setup, and there's soundproof walls. And
are they really though? Are they soundproof walls? Come on.
Hey, I mean, they got the foam on them. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. They got the foam on them.
Everybody in that place can hear every word you're saying. Okay. Get up. This whole podcast. We let that guy in here. Yeah.
I'm testing it out, and this is the first go around, obviously. But yeah, I've been here for I've been about a week and a half where I come in here and just get all my shit done, my editing, my writing, and whatnot. And first pod in here, but pretty excited about it. Not bad.
It's hot. How far away is it from your house?
30 seconds.
Oh yeah, that's the move right there. You can kind of walk. Can you walk there? I love walking places, dude.
Not right now because it's 2 degrees and snowing out.
Oh yeah, that. I forgot about that.
But yes, in the spring till fall, you catch me on the side of the road, downtown Indianapolis, just hoofing.
Coffee walk?
Yeah.
Coffee walk, got to pee the whole time? Nothing better.
You already got my routine down.
Coffee
you know exactly
walk,
what I'm
gotta
doing.
Pee, long sleeve, Jordan shorts. Team Jordan shoes that your wife hates. What? Just let me wear them.
And I hate too. But that's what happens when you're a married guy. You become a Team Jordan. You become a Team Jordan shoe guy. Because it's the nice mix of it's not too expensive. You can talk your wife into it, but it's still a little bit of that feel, that brand.
Still $90. Dude, $90 is a good sweet spot for shoe price, You can talk your mom into $90. We'll split $90. It. Yeah, I'll cut the grass.
That's $90 is a B- in school.
Oh my God, bro. I will take a B- any day of the day. I'm fine with that. B-, all B- on my report card. I used to go for that. Just B-.
Yep.
$90.
You're just ever so slightly above average student. C students, if you get all C's across the board, you're just an average student, just run of the mill. B- a little bit above. You might be toying with honor roll. Do you get all B-? Do you get all B- with an A in religion? Maybe an A in another special class. That you might be an honor roll student.
Bro's flirting with honor roll right now. He's got the star on his desk. I'll never forget the first time I got an honor roll, bro. I was like, they made a mistake, dude. And I'm not saying anything.
Hell no.
Nothing.
Hell no. Dude, you would.
Because you're comparing yourself. I was like, dude, Andrew is on honor roll too? And I'm on honor roll? Bro, no way.
Man, I had so many friends that were on high honor roll.
That's insane.
High honor roll, dude.
Who's doing that?
You have honor roll, you have nothing, just regular student. You have honor roll. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. High honor roll? That is like maybe 1B. Everything else an A.
I'm like, you don't have a life. Like, if you have high honor roll, you have a lot of time and stuff like that. Like, right?
Yeah,
or that's an excuse for me being an idiot.
How are we this good of friends? We do the same stuff all the time on the same teams and have the same sense of humor. And you have that kind of grades and I have this.
And I cheat off you. I cheat off you too. I'm like, what kind of deal do you and the teacher have going on? Like, we do the exact same thing. I'm like, I talk to you throughout the classes. Like, we're on the same wavelength there. But you're just picking up more than me? Like, right. I'm constantly like, we're talking while the teacher's talking. What do you mean?
You ever have that friend that you're like, dude, everything about him, he's a troublemaker, total idiot. Like, your parents like him, but they're kind of like, I don't know about that one. In your head, you're thinking, no chance this kid is even honor roll. Then all of a sudden he whips out and he's high honor roll.
You feel bad after that one.
Like, bro, what? What kind of double life are you leading?
Mm-hmm. And it hurts you too, because you're like, wow, I know deep down you're an idiot. And on paper, you're smarter than me.
I was like, there's no way that me and Nick Baker are this far apart.
Bro's getting after school help. He's not telling you.
I was always like, what?
Yeah, I was always doing that. That's the only way I could survive. In college, I had to go to class after class. Like, because I had to take a math class my freshman year. And after that, you don't take. But you got to take that one math class in college.
It.
And I was like, I can't cheat on math. You got to show your work, bro. And I was just so lost. So after math, every day I'd be like, yo, you got like an hour to reteach all the stuff you just taught? Because like you were going too fast for your boy. And then you just break it down for me. And I'd be like, all right, cool. I think I get it. But that was the only way I could ever do that.
Oh, so you started taking advantage of the office hours.
Yeah, I was like, because I'm like, he can't say no. Like, he's a teacher and I'm like on campus. Like, what are you doing at like 2 p.m.? Like, I don't understand whatever you just talked about.
Well, that's what they were made for, you know, like in the syllabus on syllabus week. And they would remind you throughout, maybe even at the start of class, hey, office hours, I'll be in there these days from 2 to 3:30. And it was, I was always too dumb and too kind of scared and lazy to take advantage of it. But then I finally started doing that. And hey, I went from, maybe a D in math in college to like a solid C.
Got to do something. Solid C. See, C's sound bad until you say solid C. Then you're like, he's trying hard. He's trying hard.
Hey, there's different levels of C's, man. You get a 79% or you could get an 84. 84%?
Okay, Randy Moss. Guy's in the classroom. Dude's head's in the books. Okay, 8-4, put the hand up.
Come on. There's different levels. You gotta break that down, and I became a king of breaking that down to my parents. I was like, yo, this is a C+. That's an 85.
That's fire. 85. But you jump up one more point, 86. We're talking B-. That's B-. Crazy. Okay, Jerome Python.
You're like, you're hitting up the teacher like, hey, is there any sort of just to give me that extra bump to an 86? Is there anything that I can do?
What can I do? How many times did you do that to your teacher when your parents are so mad at you about your grade?
Every quarter.
I'd go up to my teacher's desk, all like mopey and sad. Is there anything I can do for extra credit? I was no, but you can just listen harder in class and not talk to your friends as much. I was like,
going to say,
come on, give me some points.
I was always waiting for our teacher to just be like, hey, yeah, don't be such a dumb fuck when you're taking tests. That's what you can do.
Double whammy, bro. Feel bad, now feel worse. Not talking at lunch. Yeah. Why is he so quiet?
They're like, yeah, you left 62 points on each test. Left him out there on the field, man.
Couldn't show my work.
Those Those are your extra credit points right there. Jeez. What do you want me to do?
Those short essays on the back. I was like, I got nothing for these. I got no words. Got no words.
You just knew you were absolutely screwed when you would have a 4-page test, and then you'd get through the 4-page front back. So really 2 pages, but you get through the first page. All right. We've had multiple choice, had a couple matching. That's fine. Whatever. And then you get to the front of the second page, which is page 3, starting there from short answer. And then on the back of that one, you got essay. What's up? 52%.
I can't remember one time in my life knowing one of those. Like, I was never like, oh, I know this one, I'll write the answer in. I was always like, how would I ever remember that?
That was so brutal, dude. That was so brutal. And especially when like it would be time to go explain to my parents why I got a 63% on this test. And my mom would be like, you can remember the AL Central Division, but you can't remember the short answers on your social studies test. And I'm like, yeah, because the Tigers against Cleveland is way more fun.
So true, though. You can run down the whole NFC with your eyes closed, upside down. You can't
Just
remember the Pythagorean
crap.
theorem.
You put
So
your mind
true.
to useless crap.
Dog. Then you had to get your parents involved, you know. Your dad couldn't take it. My dad couldn't take it anymore. I had to learn math in school and then come home, and my dad had to learn what I just learned in school and teach it to me again. My dad's sitting at the table. His knees are like above the kitchen table, like trying to teach me like how to divide fractions. I was like, I don't know. I can vividly remember my dad closing my math book, making the sign of the cross, and throwing it across the room. I was like,
oh, man.
The slowest sign of the cross.
I know I'm in for some absolutely insane meltdowns from my kids. My kids are nuts, dude.
I think that's why I'll never have kids, honestly. I was soul searching. I was like, why wouldn't I have kids ever? And then I'm like, oh, I'd have to like help them with math. Never mind. I'm good on that. Like,
yeah, 4th grade math. Hey, when they bring it to you that they forgot to do the night before and it's the morning of school, I still need to do 12 problems. Oh, my God.
yeah, now you're looking in the back of the book.
Oh, yeah. That's what I want to tell Frank from day one. Just look in the back of the book, dude.
You're filling out his odds.
Even if they give you, they'll give you half credit. Just put down what you did for the odds on the evens and screw it. Hopefully it's a completion grade.
Oh, that was crazy when that started being a thing. Like, it wasn't right and wrong, it was completion. I was like, shut up. Wait, we can just put anything on this? How is that? Who came up with that? The dumbest guy came up with that.
The laziest teacher. Hey, the former linebacker who became a 5th grade teacher, he came up with that.
Yeah, if every problem's done, they're good.
We're just gonna, you know what? Yeah, we're just gonna call this one a completion. Really just wanted to go to the bar later with his friends. Didn't want to have to grade.
Gotta go golf. Dude, the
It's
things
genius,
teachers
honestly.
would do.
And it really got me through. I mean, if I didn't have completion grades, I probably wouldn't even have my high school diploma.
How did that help, though? Like, in the long run, like on the test, you still got to get it right. I'm like, damn, we can't do completion on the test, can we?
You can't do completion on the test, but yeah, you can stock up everything else. You can set yourself a nice base by stocking up all those completion grades. Yeah, okay, you get all the points for that, cool. All right, you're sitting at about an 87. Whoop, you're going to come with a D on the test. It's going to drop you down to about an 84. All right, but still, I can work with this.
Yeah, you thought you were getting an 82 on your report card. You got an 84. You're like, this is a dub. I'm peak Randy Moss right now.
Mm-hmm. If I ever got an 84 in math and science.
Oh, we're getting ice cream tonight.
Right. My parents were like, yeah, Ritters. Bring the report card. I think you get like some money off or like a scoop up or something if you.
Oh, that was
have
a thing at Chuck E. Cheese or something, maybe?
I feel like it was a thing a lot of places.
Big rumor. Yeah, if you bring your report card in at Chuck E. Cheese, you get like this many tokens. I was like, well, too bad I have all C's. Like, what am I going to get?
Yeah, I never had enough A's to do that. I know there was one out there that was in Clubhouse who could help us out, but I know there's one out there that for every A that you had on your report card,
donut at Krispy Kreme or something. Yeah, but I was like, who's getting that many? I'm like, you guys are getting A's like that, where you can just be like, yeah, I got 6 free donuts. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. All of my friends were. It was like all my friends besides it was like 2 of us that weren't. Everybody else. It's like, geez, we're there in your high honor roll party. Cool. You want me to order a pizza for you?
Mm-hmm.
Probably already having a pizza ordered because they're on high honor roll.
You got help. They all like left the class, but the teacher made you and like the 2 kind of dumb kids stay back. You're like, oh, I'm in this group now. Ooh, that one hurts. And your other friends that left the class know what's going on. They're like, bro, he's officially an idiot. Verified dumbass.
That's where I always just chalked it up to like, hey, you know, I'm more of a creative brain. and that's why I'm still doing this.
Dude. Creative. Yeah, I'm more creative. AKA
hey.
Can't add. AKA
Andy
dyslexic.
Ward, take that high honor roll, bro. How's that 9 to 5?
Stop.
Love you, pal.
Yeah, right. Yeah. After. Love you, bro.
He listens sometimes. Might get a text on that. You never know. Never know. I'm going to go ahead and get to the Clubhouse. Team these guys at gmail.com. It's from our pal Austin.
Yeah.
It says, dead air. Let's see. He sent one a while back, and I don't know if we got to it. So I'll go with this. All right. Austin. This is Austin, front row Austin, and the fella who sent us the Brett Favre and Priest Holmes jerseys.
Dog. FRA, front row Austin. All right.
Yeah. From Austin, Not a Sports Radio Podcast. I want to share my first experience doing one. I was 18 and got asked to do color commentary on Division IV, smallest high school in Ohio, volleyball game for an online radio station. Extremely high caliber gig, as you can imagine. I knew nothing of volleyball, but couldn't turn down this opportunity to get my start. When I arrived at the game, the play-by-play guy and head of the station called to say he wasn't going to make it. I was going to have to go it alone. I was shitting bricks at that point. I don't exactly know how that technology worked, but I had to announce the game through a phone call with my boss, and he used that phone call to relay the broadcast to the online radio station. I was so nervous, and I'm sure there was a lot of dead air on the broadcast. Worst part, you had to download a sketchy radio app if you wanted to listen to the broadcast. My mom, dad, and girlfriend downloaded it, and somehow it gave their phones viruses. Also, my girlfriend told me the app showed how many listeners tuned in. It was 4 people the whole night. And obviously my parents and girlfriend were 3 of the 4. And the real kicker, I never got paid for it. But that's okay because sports are my life. Keep up the laughs, boys. Talk to the wife, and I will go full Hunty mode this fall. Oh, yeah, this is from a while ago. Thanks, Austin. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's kind of like that really is just kind of part of the experience.
Part of the game.
Yeah. Like what am I looking for?
Nature of the beast.
Nature of the beast, part of the business, but it's just like something everybody has to go through. A rite of passage. There it is. It's a rite of passage for any sports broadcaster whose sports are your life to have a situation where somebody doesn't show up. You're there alone. You don't know jack about what you're talking about. You just make it up. The technology is a nightmare. I mean, that was me and Ben's life for like 3 years.
Still is.
Yeah, it's true. That's
Still
true.
No. That's so funny. That sounds like a okay situation.
But you were just there by yourself, just looking at everything. Okay.
Station situation. But yeah, 4 listeners, bro. When people start to know the facts, it gets tough.
Yeah.
4 listeners, 2 are your family. 1's your girlfriend. So embarrassing. Oh, dude, don't even. I think that's why I've never had a girlfriend either, really. I'm like, I'm good.
Bro.
You don't want to listen to this high school broadcast. Please don't.
Yeah, no shit. You didn't want your dad and sister to come to these guys live, let alone a high school or college
Get out of
girlfriend.
here, yo. Well, it's not the same reason, but it's like, come on.
I had so when I was broadcasting, when I was trying to be, the next Iron Eagle, when I was in college, the school I went to and was broadcasting for had a game at IU. All right. So it was like a pretty big deal. So I went down there and did play-by-play for an exhibition game, UND IU. And my girlfriend at the time was also in college.
I gotta go.
And it was a Thursday night game. Okay.
Kind of hype.
And she is like getting ready to go out with all of her girlfriends in their dorm rooms.
I can't.
She is talking about how excited she is because she's going to put on my radio broadcast of me doing the game at IU. For her and all their girls who are getting ready. So not only am I like, this is a big deal. This is a lot, it's at IU Assembly Hall with Don Fisher right next to me. I'm doing this all with the fact in mind that I'm just thinking about like 4 to 6 college girls sitting in a dorm, getting ready, having to listen to my dumbass call the IU UND exhibition game.
I mean, even if you were like Tom Brady announcing a game, that's like, why you have that on? Listen to Chris Brown. Not 88.7 The Diamond. Yo.
Oh, yeah. So I was like, oh, man, really appreciate it. That's like very sweet. But, oh, my God.
It is nice. It's very nice. But like, please, for the love of God.
I just knew my ass was getting roasted, but then also like not in front of her. They probably were like very keeping their mouth shut and supportive, but then like all in the same room texting each other outside of her in the chat being like, what in the fuck is going on?
I'd go in that dorm room and clip every wire in there. The night before. Oh my God, like nothing works. What the hell? Is like the power out?
Just getting ready, getting ready to go to some random bar in South Bend. They're all just sitting in there.
Not more of a sacred time for a group of girls than getting ready.
Yeah. And my dumb ass is just like, Brendan McElroy passes to Jordan Lloyd. Jordan Lloyd from the elbow. Got it.
Good squad. Brandon McElroy, bro. What? Hey. Yo, easy 360s.
Yeah. Freak
He was
athlete.
a dog. He was a dog. That was a good team. Not a UND basketball podcast. Not a Stan Gerard podcast. Dude, what's girls getting ready in guy terms? Like, what's that? Is there a time where we're like, I feel like that's the only time girls don't hate each other.
Could be the time they hate each other most, though, because they're all comparing everything. Somebody forgets something, like it's stressful.
Is it stressful?
Oh my God, you look so hot. I look like a stuffed sausage. No, you don't.
Oh yeah, I guess it can go that way. But I feel like it's like 2 girls sitting on the ground in front of a mirror doing makeup, like on the wood floor. There's Chris Brown playing. They're taking a shot like once every like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, we pregame so hard. Wait, I'm like drunk.
They got to be pretty locked in.
I swear they're locked in. I don't ever say like we've never seen that part,
No, I tried, dude. Like, if I'm trying to think of. Like, there have been instances where I've been, when like me and Rye and a few people went to the Kentucky Derby. Hell, you were there one time, but it was different because we stayed at different places. But like, remember in the Airbnbs, she was like, okay, 3 hours before we had to leave, like, I got to go get ready. And it was like, I'm already in my shit. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, you go. Like, let's not see each other for the next 2.5 hours because I don't want to do one thing that stresses you out even more than you already are with all your makeup and how you look in your dress and everything.
Do you need anything?
Yeah, I'm like, I
Like
need to
that.
be as far away as possible.
Guys are the complete opposite. We're like, we're ready now, I think.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me go get my jacket real quick.
I think that's all I need. Wallet.
That's
maybe?
kind of the same thing. Like, I love that part for guys. Like, if girls love that part of the getting ready and they're like sitting on the floor at the mirror with their hair, their iron and everything like that, like, guys are already ready. And that's where we can just like crack open a cold one and throw on a game or highlights or interchange music videos. Like, that's the best.
Somebody's just watching Spurs and Timberwolves on TV. Like they have money on it. You're like, what? Oh, all right. Yeah. I mean, like, hey, Spurs and Timberwolves play 4 times a week. 10 p.m. 4 times a week. Every night I'm like, let's go. Let's go T-Wolves.
Ryan Russo or whatever on the call. The hell?
It's so soothing.
Let's go to Kurt. Weed kid goes to Harvard. Hey, Benny and Joey, I've been meaning to send this email for a while. Every time we talk about weed kid, it kills me because every school, big or small, had a few. In my graduating class, we had this one kid who wasn't the prodigal weed kid, but he was up there for sure. He wanted to be a SoundCloud rapper and would make music in class and went by the name Mills. His name was I don't want to give out his name, but he ended up going to community college, jumped to U of M, and then graduated from Harvard and works at IBM now.
God.
Harvard know about Mills' sick beats on the school iPads that were only ever used to look up porn in NFL games from the early 2000s.
Oh my God. You nailed that.
So my question is, do you guys have a story from high school or college of someone getting into school you never would have expected or currently doing something in life you could never see them doing while you knew them as weed kid? You guys rock. I was looking forward to Tuesdays because you guys bend me over and slap my ass with weed kid's Harvard diploma. Thanks, Kurt. Good to hear from you. You email back anytime.
I don't know. I can't really think of a weed kid that really turned it around. They're always doing something that like, okay, yeah, but it's always a little bit sketchy too.
Yeah,
Responsible weed kid.
Yeah, I guess where we went to school, there was a lot of randomly like super smart, intellectual weed kids.
I knew a really smart weed kid in college that I was like,
Yeah.
oh wow, that's like not your first personality isn't weed, it's like smart, and then your backup, yeah, your side personality is like, all right, I'm gonna smoke tonight. I'm gonna smoke.
A few kids that would just be absolutely ripped, but they would be an AP Chem and AP everything, like applying to Notre Dame and stuff.
It's intimidating. You're like, how do you balance those two things? I can't do that at all. Yeah, dude. Before.
It is pretty funny. Like, there's a few instances where there's kids that maybe it wasn't weed kid, but they like really went off the rails in college, like in a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, like, I'll see them and like people you may know on Facebook, and they have like a wife and 2 kids. And then I look and they're working at like Charles Schwab or something. I'm like,
Lily. You're like, wait a minute.
what? Man, what a turnaround.
It is so, when you really know somebody, it's so funny. And then you see like their profile picture pop up. You're like, oh my God, bro. We like ran down hills naked that one night. And now you're just,
now you're sitting in a field with your wife and your new baby.
Like, oh my God. If they only knew about that.
I know.
And I know you didn't tell them. If they only knew where we peed in college.
And now you have 2 babies.
Yeah.
Babies. Yeah, dude.
I want to have a baby. Now they're a Hunty, dude. If you can go from weed kid to Hunty, happens sometimes.
It's a pretty wild revolution. Pretty evolution. Pretty wild turnaround. It's like
Hi,
Signetti got him into
lady.
shape.
Hi, Petey. You don't know about my past, P lady. Oh God.
Oh God.
You
Dude,
didn't know. You didn't know I was a piece of shit in college, P lady. Hi, Petey. Right. You gotta hit a couple of them, dude. Hi, lady. You didn't know I broke into a car, lady. Dude.
Oh God.
I got arrested, P lady. I wouldn't tell ya. Cause I love you, Petey. Oh my God.
Please don't Google me, Hunty. My mugshot will come up.
I'm not proud of my past, Hunty.
But I will change for you.
That's why I love you. That's why I love our family, Hunty. One of those guys. All right.
Oh man. All right.
I will change for you.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah. Does that for 2 hours in the corner.
Head
Steam
explodes.
coming out. Yeah, I will change for you.
Yes, I will go to every Morgan Wallen concert now. If that's what you want, pretty lady.
Hi, lady. Okay. Matching flannel lady.
Okay. God dang it. All right. From Anthony. Station know about Greg Oden's senior year Lawrence North highlights?
Station knows.
Oh, yeah. Station was there.
Station never forgot. Yeah, Station was in the crowd.
Station's dad was like, hey, we got to go check this out. This
Oh
guy's gonna
my
be the number one
God.
pick.
Your dad did that too? Everybody's
Oh, yeah.
dad in Indiana. Hey, like proposing it to you so they have a reason to go with someone.
Mhm.
You're like 12. They got this guy at this guy at Lawrence North. Supposed to be the next big thing. Didn't want to know if you want to roll with me. How crazy is that? Your dad. Oh, bro, nothing more. Dude, me and Chiller going to a basketball game in high school with my dad. Just like, yo, yeah, this is it.
Mhm.
This is our night.
Mhm.
It was a good feeling, you know, because you don't have anything to do with it. You're in a different place.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like checking out their crowd and
Mhm.
their chicks.
How they're wasn't any drunk chucks there because it was high school. Could have snuck it in the water bottles. Be on the lookout for the drunk chucks.
That's
Okay.
a dad's favorite night right there. High school basketball game, bringing his son and his son's friend, maybe going to Blockbuster on the way home, maybe getting pizza. What's it turning into?
Sounds amazing. Like, yeah, I as you were saying that, I was like, wow, I can't wait to do that with Frank.
Yeah, that's fire. That's like boys' night, like diet boys' night. Like you don't hang out with your homies anymore as much, so you got to hang out with your like son and his friend. Is kind of like, dude, it's always me, my dad, and like Chiller. Just all like we were spending a lot of time together.
You're showing him some of your music on the way home, you know?
Yeah, can you play this? And he's like, that sucks. But then he downloads it later.
Yeah,
my dad did that with 50 Cent. I put my dad on to 50 Cent.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying like my dad would play some of his music, you know?
Yeah.
And we kind of like teach about that. What you know
put-
about little LL Cool J?
Yeah, put that on a couple of your burnt CDs. Yeah, my dad showed me this one. Kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
Heard We Ready for the first time in my dad's Ford Taurus. We Ready.
Wow. On what? 93.1? Not a local podcast.
Dude, I think it was a CD. My dad had like a hype CD. that he probably took from like the weight room when he was coaching or something, and like just
No, it was just the Colts in stadium playlist.
Oh no, Colts in stadium playlist. It's been the same since 2005. That was hard. When the Colts were cool. Not a local podcast, but when the Colts were cool. Even Mike Vanderjagt was like,
yeah, our idiot kicker. All right, from Anthony. Sup, boys? Third-time emailer. Just wondering how you guys got through social anxiety of high school basketball games where you entered the gym and had to walk across the length of the bleachers to get to the student section on the complete other side from where you walked in. P.S. And maybe sneaking up, but start to brace yourselves for the green beer crowd in less than 2 months posting their photos in their 2010 Rajon Rondo jerseys with stained green lips. Anthony. Great call, brother. Was just at Dollar General yesterday with the fam, and must be my lucky day because Shamrocks are out. They got the full thing, man. Full aisle of St. Patty's already gone.
You say Dollar General?
Or Dollar Tree. Whatever.
Oh, same thing.
Yeah.
Dang. God, I haven't been in a Dollar Tree for a long time. You can find some gems in there.
It was a fun little trip. We were heading down south, ordered some food. They were like, yeah, it's going to be like 25 minutes. We're like, what do we do until the food's ready? Ordered food to go. And then there's a Dollar Tree right there. So hopped in there.
Nothing
got the kids
$1.
some lollipops. Nothing. Yeah, a few stuff.
Good spot.
But it was good. Yeah.
Good spot for the kiddos.
Mm-hmm. Man, kind of just, talking about this a little bit. You did. You prayed that because you knew your setup at your high school. And so you'd hopefully get there early enough or whatnot. I feel like I was never early enough. I feel like, I was always like coming in and it was craziness. Like shit.
You wanted to.
But then when you go on the road, you'd hope and pray that the student section for where you were going to be and where you were coming, like where you would enter, you would pray that it was just right in that corner. So you could just kind of slide in there.
Mm-hmm. Not like under the main, there's a guy by the door holding you back because they're shooting free throws like 5 feet away from you. That's crazy.
Yeah. You have to sprint down the baseline when they're on the other end of the court. Yeah. Scope.
The guy that's just been working at the high school for way too long, directing people. Gotta run.
Now the hybrid football coach, trainer, gym teacher situation.
Track coach too. This guy just does it all, huh?
Man. What a utility player this guy is.
You can plug him in anywhere, bro. History teacher's out for 2 weeks.
Guess we're learning about the JFK assassination.
Dude, he'll be there. Who was that guy at our school?
Sambo.
All right, bring in Sambo. He can fill in. He can teach. He can tape ankles. He can teach. You know what? He'll learn how to coach linebackers overnight.
Takes everything he does super seriously. Does not mess around.
Hey, we need a shot put coach. Should we hire somebody? Sambo.
Got him. I got the guy.
What's his salary? Like,
it's a good question.
I got a guy. He's changing tires, bro. He's just
teaching wood shop.
Different. The guy's different.
I feel like this probably wasn't ever a problem for you, Ben. Like, at least in my mind, though. But I feel like also in your mind, you would have been really freaking out about like the entrance to a game.
I kind of like
everybody's looking at you. Everybody's turned. You know what I mean? Yeah. If the action's happening right there, you just so happen to be entering at that time for the JV game. You're like, oh shit.
I really didn't think about it at away games because I was like, I don't really know, and nobody knows.
Nobody does. Yeah.
But like at home games, I'm like, all right, we know what's happening here. Like I'm not going to be on time. I don't think I've ever seen a tip off in my life. Like we're walking in halfway there. Like wear something decent. You know what I mean? But I was kind of always ready for it. I was kind of always looking forward to it for 4 weeks.
Put the red Jordan shorts on and the gray waffle.
Going to the very top of the bleachers. You know what I mean? Like when you're younger, all like the freshmen and sophomore are all the way up.
Oh, yeah.
And then like the seniors are in the front.
There's barking at you.
Yeah, it's like dude, you get bullied in those top bleachers. You got a sophomore behind you. Your armpits are never been sweatier when you're walking into a high school basketball game.
But I'm talking about like when you're walking past the seniors who are all down there at the very front.
Oh,
you're like, are we on the same team?
I know, I'm cheering here. Why is there so much hostility? Every high school's like that though.
I know.
No high school's ever like embraced a freshman. Kidding me?
No. I would just, I don't know. I would just kind of just swallow it and just know it's going to suck. And my armpits are going to be sweating. And like, I don't know. Hopefully like Polizzi or someone gives me like a what's up, or maybe that'll like validate me. You know what I mean? Like if like Burkhardt or Polizzi or someone gives me a little like dap up or something, then it's like
one of these from like across the gym. Oh, yeah. What's up?
Yeah. You're like, all right.
The nod.
I got the right people in my corner at least. Like Mitch Gallimore's probably gonna say some shit to me still, but it's all good. Like I got Polizzi down there.
I could like say what's up to him, and like it'd be okay.
Sure.
I got like 3 words with that guy that just nodded at me. We're good. We're in.
Mm-hmm.
Wearing a hoodie just so your armpits don't like show the sweat.
Oh, for sure. Hottest gym of all time too. You came prepared. You knew if you were just in a t-shirt, it's trouble.
Wouldn't dare. A gray one? God.
From Christian. That one basketball net. Hey, fellas, year-long listener, first-time emailer. Not a reminiscing of grade school or sports pod, but I wanted to share a story that I was reminded of listening to the cast. Back when the neighborhood crew and I were around 13, we used to absolutely shred basketball on my street using some older guy's basketball net at a random house that was just there. He was, I want to say, about 24 and hadn't touched that net in years, but he kept it out well past its prime, so me and the boys could lower it all the way down to 6 feet and break it more and more with each dunk while playing aggressive summer vacation basketball. I don't think we ever even spoke to him once or his parents, even though from time to time they would appear out of the house and give us a firm nod. The guy was always stoned completely with loose basketball shorts and weed socks. I had no clue what any of it was, but now I realize that he was a cool weed kid. One time he even gave us jumbo freezies and went inside. Eventually they moved, but the cherry on top was they left the net anyways. It was a good time. Anyways, just wondering if you have any story of strange generosity from that one terrifying house who's actually really chill. Slap my ass with your single uncle's Sports Illustrated Bikini Edition magazine in the bathroom toilet reading stand selection while I'm taking a shit at his house. Sent from my Nintendo DS Picto chat. From Christian.
It's a great time when you're just in your uncle's bathroom. You're like, oh, finally, new scenery. It's clean, it's big, new stuff to look at, Taking a deuce at your own house, you're like, can we get a new conditioner bottle? Something. Just sitting here every time.
Station today doesn't know about going in and take a dump without having a phone.
Oh, bro. Just looking at the rug for like literally 7 minutes looking at a piece of hair on the ground between the wall and the floor, just on the baseboard.
Just praying that a spider wasn't like crawling around you or something. I was always like, man, there's like gonna be a spider crawling out from behind the toilet or something.
Tough moment when you're mid deuce and you see a spider.
Mm-hmm. What do you do?
Wreck your soul. I'm like, yo, not now, dog.
Right.
Like spider, I get it, but like now?
Jeez.
Didn't even knock.
Jeez.
God. Yeah, that basketball hoop.
Scary house that turned cool or was cool. It was nice.
You figured it out on Halloween, Oh, that corner lot. They got a basketball hoop in the back. They got the cement in their backyard. That's when you knew a house was like a little intimidating. When they had the basketball cement in the backyard, like half court almost.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo, they're about it. Like they've planted they live here for like, that's a 10-year plan, that cement in the backyard. Like the moms kind of like you ride your bike by their house. The moms kind of like straightening their son out. Hey, you're like, oh, they got some rules they're laying down in that household.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of intimidating.
Did you ever have like a super scary neighbor though that you never really got past? Because there's always just like, yo, the ball goes in that guy's yard. He's going to come out and either call the cops or yell at us, or he might come out with a gun. I don't know.
Dude, I'm thinking about it, and that might have been my house. Like, it might, like, on some, like, we didn't really mess with the neighbors like that. Like, we were obviously nice to them, though, but, like, everybody was really nice around us. Kind of weird. But it was scary to get a ball in somebody else's yard as a kid. That was like, I got to knock on their door. You sure I can't just, like, climb the fence?
Mm-hmm.
I started just doing it. I was like, I'm hopping the fence, throwing the ball over, hopping again. They don't care. Like, I'm not ringing their doorbell. This is going to happen 7 more times in the next hour.
Yeah, if it was one of those like wiry fences that you see traditionally in backyards, that's fine. If you do one that's got a wooden guardian fence, then it's, what do we do here?
I know.
Got a little bit of a situation.
I think they saw me in their backyard getting a ball one time, like caught like red-handed with the big fence with the clip and the gate. And I was like, and then it was just green light from now on. I was just like, this is kind of my fence. I know how to work this fence. Yeah. So I was putting in time in the backyard. I'm like, this is going to happen a lot. Like trying to explain it through the kitchen window. This is gonna be, yeah, my bad. But like, this is the 3rd time. You're 10.
For sure. Yep. For sure. I remember, not like, I guess it's different, but there's a guy, there's this place, this neighborhood in this house that we went to all the time in high school. And it was, everything always happens in a court. Every neighbor story, all that stuff always happens in a court. Courts
were sick.
Yeah.
That's VIP of a neighborhood. Court. So we live in a court?
This house was in the court, in the back corner of a court, or, on the edge, facing out. And it was kind of just like one of the hangouts in high school. The kid was in our grade, and he had an older brother, 2 years older, that had the older brother friends that would also be there, and we would be there. So, any given night that you were there could be 17 guys from the ages of like 14 to 16.
Dangerous.
Yeah. But then there was like a few houses down, there was this guy they just called Neighbor Dan. And he was like either in college or just out of college. And we didn't really know what he did or why he still lived there with his family. I guess looking back now, it's like, yeah, a lot of us, moved back home after college or whatnot. But like every now and then Neighbor Dan would be around, or they like go down in Neighbor Dan's basement and play video games and smoke weed. And I never knew anything. Couldn't tell you his last name, sniff of his last name, anything. Just Neighbor Dan.
That'd be a cool like gamer tag.
It felt like we were on a TV show or a movie. I was like, there's no way that like this would just actually just call him Neighbor Dan. Like, and they would refer to him as that in front of his face. It wasn't like one of those things where like, amongst the circles, they're like, oh yeah, Neighbor Dan. Then when he comes, oh, hey man, hey Dan, they literally call him Neighbor Dan to his face.
Oh my, I love stuff like that. Like it just happens and it just keeps happening. It just all parties accept.
Yeah.
I love it. It's like that with people's last names too. You just call some people by their first and last name and you're like, why don't I just call him?
Mm-hmm. For sure. Fishy.
Neighbor Dan, new Instagram name.
Right? Go pretty hard.
Yeah, it is hard.
From Andrew, Fernando Mendoza. Am I the only one that sees this? Fernando Mendoza is a Hunty. If he isn't already, he's got Hunty DNA, which will at some point morph his corny ass into a full-blown Hunty. Mock drafts have him going to the Raiders. Weirdest fit since Mike McCarthy to the Steelers. Smack my ass as hard as D lineman looks wearing a single-digit number in college football. Andy. P.S. January birthday slap. In the Midwest, you get a chance of a snow day on your birthday. Yes, please. Sent from your mom.
I've never thought about that. Imagine that lining up. You got to be the gods got to be with you for a snow day birthday.
I think it's happened to my sister a few times.
A few?
Maybe, I mean, a few.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it always works out for my sister. This is another factor. It always work out. MLK Day would fall like her weekend would her birthday would either be on that weekend or like on that day. And so she just get a 3-day weekend for her birthday.
3-day weekends are so fire. I forgot about those. Remember that? When you'd have Monday off?
Oh my God.
The teachers would even be like kind of lit at school on Friday. 3-day weekend. Well, we'll start that on Tuesday. And you kind of forget. You're like, Tuesday? Oh, we have Monday off.
Yeah.
Dude, I never knew. I swear I never knew till Friday. We have Shut up. Yeah, bro, we have Monday off.
Dude, we'd get that out on the calendar because my dad would always use that kind of shit to just like motivate you, So he'd like start the week prior, be like, hey, get through this one. Got a short one next week.
God dang, man. That is a good call. Because you always forget about that on the back end. You're like, sick weekend. But wait, we only got 4 days next week. That's not even a real week. 4 days, then we're back in the weekend.
Yeah.
No. We're in business. We're not doing anything. You can't accomplish anything in 4 days.
Nothing. There's no feeling like that feeling of a Sunday evening / night when you have a 3-day weekend, you have the Monday off.
I can watch Sunday night football in peace. Yeah. I can just watch it. Are you talking about no stress Sunday night football?
Uh-huh.
Football. No T.
Football.
I can watch Sunday night football. It was a great feeling.
That's when it really comes football. When it's a 3-day weekend.
Staying up a little later. Just a little later. Yeah. This is Saturday.
Right.
Crazy feeling. I went to church. We had donuts and football. I have school tomorrow.
Ridiculous.
Then Monday night football comes, get sad again. All right.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But kind of pick yourself back up because, like you said, tomorrow's essentially Monday, but it's Tuesday. Sup? Andrew thinks Fernando Mendoza is a Hunty.
Yeah. I think it's all a big fake thing he's doing.
You never buy into any of that shit.
I mean, he said it himself. He's like, yo, dude, I just say the things I should say. He's like,
yeah.
But yeah, I get the Hunty vibe. But like, is Russell Wilson Hunty? I feel like he really turned into Hunty like mid-career. At the beginning, I was like, I don't know. I don't think he was always Hunty. There's a lot of QB Hunties out there, bro. I think that's how I want my QB. Sad. P-lady. I want a Hunty QB. Dial that in, bro. Plug him into the playbook.
Yep. Literally. Plug him in.
X's and O's. Yeah.
He's that's what language Hunty speaks. X's and O's because they're hugs and kisses and also formations, Hunty.
Yep. Then go back to your house, bro. Do your Hunty. Come back here. No distractions. Just all.
Yeah. It's a
faith, family, football, Hunty.
That's a good.
Faith, family, football. That's what it is.
He's getting that tattooed on him, sitting in the tattoo chair. I do this for you, my two loves, Hunty.
Faith, family, football, Hunty. If you don't want me to play football anymore, I understand, pretty lady. I'll do it for you.
All right. Mendoza's got the smile. He's got the kind of robot face because it's always the same looking one. It does seem like he's malfunctioning a bit every now and then when he answers. He'll really have to kind of. However,
he knows what's going on.
Let's go to Andrew, mic'd up. Hey, fellas, it's Russ from Massachusetts. Longtime listener, second-time email. I recently got a new job as a high school math teacher, and I've had a solid first month. A student in one of my classes is partially deaf, so I'm required to wear a microphone when she is in the classroom and I'm teaching new material. This microphone hangs around my neck and connects to speakers in the classroom to make my voice louder. Every time I wear this microphone, I can't help but feel like an NFL player who has been mic'd up during a game. I always have to resist the urge to call an audible or call out the defensive coverage like I'm at the line of scrimmage. The station there that we're changing the play call? I've been contemplating giving out a play call just to see if any of the students know ball like that.
You have to.
Dude, you could go so many ways with that. You give out a play call, Green 80! You could, do a cadence like that. You could also do like a ref. Offsides.
God, yeah. Why does offsides always sound like that coming from a ref? Just like the way you just said it. They don't say it it's always offsides. I'm like, did you just like step on a thumbtack? You step on a Lego, ref? Offsides. It's like it's never, Go ahead.
He's got a question, though. My question is simple. Do you have a favorite NFL mic'd up moment? As a Pats fan, one of mine is when Bill Belichick was talking trash to Chad Johnson before the Pats played Cincinnati back in the day. Bill told Ocho, we're double covering you, so we'll have the night off, which is hilarious to tell an opposing player before the game. Also, waffles AFC, pancakes NFC. I'm having trouble with this one because perhaps I'm biased since my dad made me the best waffles growing up. Keep up the hilarious show. The next time you do a live show in Boston, I'll be there. Thanks, Russ. Email sent from the 1987 Macintosh 2 desktop computer that has been in my basement for 35 years.
Can't throw that away.
Is this thing still on? Yeah, Dad just can't let it go.
It's hard
Thanks,
to let stuff like that go. Like every computer and laptop and phone I've had, I'm like, where did those all go?
I know. I just got a new phone, actually, so hopefully the video quality is a step up. But But yeah, I just have my other one just laying there. I'm like, wow, I do feel like Ben. Because remember we used to always do shit and you'd have like 3 phones. You'd be like, yeah, we can record on this one. But then this picture, I got to go to this phone for this picture of shorts that I wore in college to put in our video.
Yeah, because my old phone had everything. Yeah.
Right. That's true.
It phones ago?
My life. Yeah, everything's on here. What do you want me to do?
You ever look at those texts from like 3 phones ago? If you ever, that's sad. You're like, this is what I was on?
Time capsule.
Yo.
Modern time capsule.
I was talking to her?
Whoops.
Whoops, miss her. All right.
Favorite NFL mic'd up moment.
I like it when you can hear a player just in a ref's mic. You know, the ref's about to make a call and he turns it on and a player's like, man, fuck that, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't do this shit. Illegal use of hands. Hands to the face.
Dude, why do refs have to talk like that?
It is weird. Ref cadence, ref voice.
And then when you get one guy that's like a little different, he's everybody's favorite ref. I'm like, why can't refs just like figure that out? Yeah. Oh, I love that ref because he doesn't sound like offsides. He's like offsides. And you're like, oh shit, he's here to like lay down the law. All right, I like this guy. You know, offsides. That's the every other.
I'm weird about my refs. Yeah, for sure. They if they hold anything for too long of a delay, I don't like that.
Yeah, bro, you're putting on a show out there. You're not the game. God, that's what refs need to know. You're not what we're here to watch. Don't make it about you.
Do you like a hard, fast false start, or do you like a guy that's kind of a little bit more
like
relaxed?
Short, like false start, like
kind of an older, like they're all old, but like some of them really, you're like, oh, okay.
God, you really trust the older ref, you know, that like he's been doing this. He's been doing this for 30 years.
I think it's Cleet Blakeman who does his false start is like he's so false start, and it's like just one over the other real quick, stops it, you know.
Of course, his name is Cleet.
CLETE. Huh?
Like, dude, be more football. Yeah, I'm a ref. My name's Cleet. Okay. All right, bro. What's your last name? Cleet, flag,
glove.
Yeah, for real. My mom's maiden name is Face Mask. Like, okay. Jesus Christ, bro. There you go, bro.
That's fucked up. Favorite. I mean, it's tough to beat the Jon Gruden mic'd up for me.
What do you say?
I mean, there's the best of that has a whole bunch of different ones where he's like ripping into his guys and everything, or he's giving his play calls. But I think my favorite one is when he just goes, "Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your skull?"
God, he was so
skull, dude.
That was so good. That was good. That was a good impression. But dude, him on the sideline, that's like the realest I've ever seen. Like when you see like Tampa Bay Gruden, Raiders Gruden on the sideline, I'm like, he is just saying what we would all say. Like, hey, I'm sorry if I was being a dickhead. Like, just say something to me. Yeah, I'm like, God damn, so true. So relatable. Relatable coach.
Buccaneers Gruden on the sideline.
Sweaty. Visor.
Chucky hair going. Red face.
Mm-hmm. God, just wants to win. Just wants to make sure everybody's doing their job.
Yeah, I'd say that's easily probably my favorite. Are you out of your skull?
So funny, man.
And it's so football coach too, you know, like they can't say like it's got to be a little different, you know, like starts with out of your mind, but then can't go back to that out of your skull.
Gotta say, you can't repeat it unless you're a repeat coach. Everybody knows repeat coach.
Repeat. Let's go to Sid. Trayvon Boykin. Sid from Phoenix. What's up, lads? First time, long time. Was introduced to the show from my college roommate. Became a Tuesday regular. Watched the pod after class, so thank you for those laughs. I'm in need of some advice on how to play out the whole bachelor party wedding stuff. I'm currently at the stage where all my friends are starting to get married. I now have 3 bachelor parties and 3 weddings this year. Gulps nervously. So many questions go through my head. What dance moves do I hit? How do I manage the wedding if I'm not feeling the lady I'm paired up with? Feels like I'm going up against the 2013 Seahawks defense. Keys to the game. Take what the defense gives you and establish the run. I'll take any tips and tricks I can get. Smack me in the ass with an Eggo waffle. I'm in the outfield during my 14U travel ball tournament trying to calculate how many more runs we need to give up to get run ruled so we can go home early. I appreciate y'all for making Tuesdays better. Sent from my IBM Simon Person communicator.
I didn't know you guys were doing that in baseball.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's when I knew that I was not going to go anywhere with my baseball career. I was like, okay, let's just, come on, go ahead. Let's just run this up so we can get out of here in 5.
Man, I was doing that my whole life with stuff. That's not a good sign. Yo, if we win, we go to the playoffs. But I'm like, but if we lost, we're done.
Yeah.
Think about that.
If we lost,
they'd be like, dog. I'd be like, done.
If we
done sounds good to me, dude. I'm a piece of shit. But yeah,
if we lost, we could go to the St. Jude Fest.
Yo, if we lost no practice after school, just wanted to experience that one time in my life. Like, can I just go home, like eat cereal and just sit there for an hour, please?
Yeah.
Then feel guilty, but just give me that hour.
That's true. All right.
Wedding season.
Wedding season. Yeah. I mean, we all went through that. Luckily, I think both of us are really on the other side. Ben's actually in the second marriage route with all his people. So
true.
He's in that phase. I'm still, everybody's still, we got through the one so far, but it's amazing how it really just, one breeds another, man. I mean, once the first ball drops, all of a sudden, holy shit.
Bang, bang, bang.
You got 7 in 2 years and they just come out of the woodwork. It's like, it'll be anywhere from your 2 best friends to then just like a guy you work with, and then a guy that you grew up with on the street. And you're like, I got this invite. I guess. Do I?
Crazy. Yeah. There's 2 years where it's like nonstop.
Yep. I mean, I wouldn't say worry about the dance moves to hit so much. I mean, honestly, I hope you're budgeting out, my man. These bachelor parties ain't cheap, and the weddings aren't either.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. For me, it was always like, honestly, it was have your entrance thing that you're going to do with your girl, like ready. So you're not, because I'd spend a whole wedding day thinking about that. Like, I can't enjoy myself at all because this girl just wants to know what our thing's going to be. I'm like, oh my God. That and getting the tux back, pretty much. I wasn't a big bachelor party guy, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
that's a whole 2 days, pretty much.
Dude, bachelor parties aren't 2 days anymore.
3?
Those bitches go on forever. You're looking at a Thursday to Sunday.
Yeah. That's so much money. And that you don't have either.
Yeah, exactly. That's where when I did mine, I was of the 2-day belief. I was like, yeah, we'll get there on Friday afternoon. We'll leave on Sunday afternoon. We'll get Friday night and Saturday night. Place like drivable. That's not too crazy. You know what I mean? Like, but then there's some that I hear about that I can't believe. There's some that I've been on that haven't been too bad, but yeah, it's like I get there Thursday afternoon, leave Sunday, and you're like, geez.
It's a lot of time. By the second day, you're like,
we've done it.
Let's run it back, I guess. The third day? Yo, this is starting to feel like, am I breaking the law? Like, who's mad at me?
Right. Yeah, wedding. That's good from Ben. Yeah, just like have something. So because the girl's never gonna have something.
It's crazy that they take no responsibility with that. I'm like, you got nothing.
Rarely, if she does, if she's one that rarely does, then just go with that. Just don't even. Then your idea is just kaboot. It's not worth it because it's just go with that. But come with one in mind that can be simple, quick, whatever. Just because the girl's gonna be like, I mean, I don't know.
You don't even know her either. You're like,
right.
What is she even about at all? I have no idea. Right. I don't even know her name. There's 3 Caitlins. I don't know if she's one of them.
Or it can come down to, why does every bridal party have at least multiple pairings of girl with the same name?
Are you a Jessica R or Jessica S? I'm like, I don't even know there was a Jessica.
Yeah.
I was saying Jess. She probably hates that. My mom calls me Jess. Don't. Girls always do that, bro. Ew. My dad calls me K. I'm like, I mean, Jesus Christ.
Right. I'm just trying to, sorry, Kelly. I'm just trying to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Can't give you a fun nickname. That was already taken. Jesus Christ. Cut me some slack.
Here's my biggest piece of advice, I think, Sid, for the bachelor parties.
Always 2 girls with the same name. All right.
At least. Sometimes there's one where they'll be like, they'll be like 2 Caitlins and they'll also be
2
Kylies.
Yeah, fuck, dude. This is horrible.
Yeah. Biggest piece of advice for the bachelor party is whenever everybody else is super hyped up to try to do something on the first day, try to do the opposite. If you get in and they're like, because what's going to happen is that it's always going to go where in the group chat leading up to it and everything, you'll get the kind of the run of show, the lay of the land. It'll be like, hey, so, Thursday night we'll get in. We'll just kind of like order some pizzas, watch the game and just kind of chill. And then you're going to get there and everybody's going to be so jacked up like you're all 9 years old on Mountain Dew. And they're going to be like, I think we should probably go out. Like, I feel like we could probably check it out, right? Like, we don't have to get crazy, but we could check it out. That never ends up happening. They always go out. There's a portion of people who go out and then they're all way too excited and they stay out till 3 a.m. or whatever. And then they're hurting for the rest of the trip. Whenever that comes up, don't get FOMO. Know that you're looking out for your future self and the good of future self and the rest of the party. Stay in. Say, actually, I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm gonna chill on a few beers here, and then I'm just gonna call it. Dude, come on, what? Dude, come on, dude, what? You just got to, and sometimes don't even. What I'll do, I'll just Irish goodbye it, where I won't leave. All of a sudden, I'll just duck out, and I'll be in my bed.
Future self, dude. He'd never let you down. Why would you let him down? Just saying.
Then the next morning, people are, oh, dude, I don't, like, they're not wanting to get up at like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. You're like, I knew it was going to happen, bro. It's a marathon. This ain't a sprint. It's a marathon. You got me down here for 3.5 days.
It's good advice. I've messed that up so many times on spring break.
It's going to be really hard. It's going to be really hard. But the first, what always will break you, and you might have to experience this, what always break you is that first time where you are so excited and you go with them and you're out until 4 a.m. and then you got to realize you have 2 or 3 more days of this and you're so hungover and you just want to die. You're like, damn, I'm never doing this again. I'm staying in, and you're going to feel immaculate the next day and you'll be set up for success.
We got to go to the baseball game at noon. You're looking at the clock, dude. It's 5 a.m. You can hear birds outside.
Uh-huh.
Bro, no. Yeah. Hey, Uber's here at 11, he said last night.
Uh-huh. Hey, you thought that, you guys were getting your riffs off on Grant because he was already cashed out at 11:30 p.m. last night.
Look at him
He's
now.
laughing now.
On fire. Cracking jokes. Your eyes just open.
Mm-hmm.
Grant's got a mixer. He's asking you if you want a mixer.
You can't even think about alcohol, and that's all Grant is ready to do because he got 7.5, 8 hours of sleep last night after having 5 beers.
Mm-hmm. He's going to do it again tonight.
Yep. Simply put.
Be Grant.
All right. Good deal. We'll end there. teamtheseguys@gmail.com. Appreciate you guys. These guys LOL on YouTube. Subscribe. Watch us every week. These guys LOL on Instagram. Give us a follow. Check out our clippies. Check out our stories. Send us messages.
Station now about 2010 Jeff Mail. I laughed so hard at that.
Could not believe it. Hey, I'll be out actually. I'll be out at the Super Bowl this week. So if there's any Clubhouse who is out there in the San Fran, Santa Clara area and got any recommendations or you want to meet up or, whatever, let me know because I'll be out there Thursday to Saturday.
Recommendations now about this? Maybe I will too. I don't know. We'll see. But, yep. Like, follow, subscribe, send it to your wife.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, see you guys next week.
Seahawks Deion Branch.
Dan Kreider.
You know about this?